Hi, welcome to this week's Elements Developer Diary. Now, as well as putting this video out today, there should be a new beta as well. So I'm going to run through not everything that's new because there's too much that's new, but I'll give you a quick overview of what's changed, and we'll try and keep this video to under 10 minutes. All right, so I've got a new build here. The first thing I want to show you is we now have a little bit of support for icons in the drop down menu. Now this is a work in progress, so I wouldn't recommend you use this, but it's kind of showing you where we're headed with this, and you will be able to add a slogan and stuff like that. So that's quite nice. There's lots more to do here, as I said, so this isn't finished, but this is kind of a glimpse of where we're headed, so that you will be able to have these bigger, nicer menus with more details and icons in them. And while we're talking about this, one of the new features that someone just asked on the forum about, and we were adding it, is the how do you change the folder name and page name of these things here? Well, in Classic, the details used to be over here, but we've moved them over to the Pages sidebar here, which we think is much better, and you can find that by clicking this button down here. And again, this is a work in progress. Not all the options are here. We're just fine-tuning the UI, and we need to move stuff across. But this is pretty cool. So now you can have this little the little inspector there, and you can go through your pages and you can see it change. And there's support for the icon there, and we've got the browser title. If I just go over there, you can see my awesome website. So it's using that. The description here, this will be for your for the page and for the menu here, so you'll be able to put in that description and that will appear under there. We just haven't got that hooked up. It's working, but just need to update this component. Just ran out of time, needs to record the video. So that's all that good stuff there. So you can set the encoding, the file name, so you can go on here, photos, you can do a / cars like that if you want to. But we do also, something that Classic doesn't support that we do support in here is folders. So you can now create folders. If you want to organize things a little better. So that's kind of cool. Right. What else? As we're talking about this inspector, if I go over to the images, before it would show a panel that was kind of a floating panel, kind of got in the way. Now we have this information down here. So again, I can scroll through these and view the information about them and edit them and all that good stuff. So we think this is a better way to do it. Much nicer, much cleaner, easier to find, and you can, it will remember the state of these. So if I go back here, close this one, that one's closed, but it will leave this one open. So if I, never worry about these, I can leave that shut, and that one's always open. So good stuff there. Right, let's move on. I've got another website here. This is one I quickly threw together this morning. It's for Imaginary Company. I was just seeing if I could do this kind of layout, which is cool, but that's not why we're here. We're not here to talk about how to do that layout. I want to show you some of the new components we've been working on. So now the core components, we've got some more items here, and this is really based on all your feedback and what you guys are doing and what you're trying to build. So we've got a new card component, and I want to show you how that works. So I've dropped in a grid there, and we're going to drop in a card. Oh, actually, let's get rid of that card, because what I want to do is, I know I've got going to be able to pick a new beard here, and I've got 3 beards to sell. So I'm going to do a grid of 3 items. There, that's looking good. And I'm going to drop my card into the first one. And the cards are pretty flexible, so it gives you that nice white background. You can obviously change that with a drop shadow and curved borders. Easy stuff. But we've set up some drop zones at the top and the bottom and the middle, so you can kind of customize what's in there, which is really nice. So I'm going to, on the header area, I'm going to put an image. And let's drag the first guy in there. That's Frank. Nice. And let's get some text in there. We want a heading and I want a paragraph. So that's nice. So a bit of information about the beard. And we want a button at the bottom of here. So I've selected my card again. We'll scroll down and then we can obviously put a image at the bottom or a drop zone. And I've gone for a drop zone because I'm going to put a button in there. So this is nice. So this card, we've built this really quickly. So rather than having to mess around with a section and then put a flex in it and, you know, style it all, it's really quick to do these. So I can just drag this card here and let's change this. This is Drew, very nice beard. And one more, and let's drop that one. Oh, we haven't got him selected. Let's drop that one in there. So there we go. We've got our 3 beards. Really nice. And there's obviously a lot of customization you can do on here. So let's have a look. Like we've got the padding options and things. So we could make this button run to the edge like this. So that's very nice. Let's go and preview that in the browser. So we've got a little button there. That's all nice, some text. And there's our 3 cards. In fact, they're a little bit close together. So I select the grid and then we can increase the gap between them. You can do like that. Boom. Very nice. Yeah, so that's the card. So really quick to put this stuff together. Really nice. So have a play around with the card, see what you think of it, what options are missing, if there's anything else you need there. But it's really flexible because, you know, if I wanted to do something different at the top, I could just switch it to a drop zone and then I can use any of these things, you know, if I wanted to put a video in there, then I can do that. So it's really cool, really flexible. Right, okay. So next I want to show you the media object. And this is another great little component. So let's, I've got this other page that I was messing about with. So let's drop a grid in again because I love the grids. And yeah, we'll leave this one like this. And let's drop in a card again. And this time we're not going to use the extra areas. We're going to use our media object. So if I drop our media object in, now this is really nice. It gives us a title, some description text and an image. So let's have a look, go to my media object. Let's drop in this guy. And I've got I asked ChatGPT for some sample text because it makes it a bit more interesting than lorem ipsum. Let's put this in here. So this is Axel Blaze. Now the media object's really flexible for doing this kind of layout because a lot of websites have this. You kind of want an image or an icon and some text by it. So we've added some layout options so you can flip the order there. So you can do that. And you can put it above and then you can move this image and you can put it below. So you can see how this really is really, really flexible there. You can kind of get lots of different layouts. And let's go full circular on the roundedness there. So that looks pretty nice. And we can just copy these cards and let's drop the next guy in. So again, we were looking at building components that kind of excel at doing one thing and make it really quick for you guys to build websites. So you can see here, to set up this kind of layout, it's really, really easy. Let's make that bigger. Oh, and we want to make that one bigger. Yeah, really easy. Let's drop those 2 over and we'll give this guy a face and this one. And let's just update these texts just for completeness. But these kind of layouts can be used for loads of stuff. So they're really, really flexible. And the cards, let me just, if I make this one bigger, this is often a problem here that people have. They want, you know, you've made this one slightly bigger and the card slightly longer there. So We've got options in there to fill the area as well. So like on the height, you can say set it to full, and then it will stay in step with the other one, which is very cool. So it's things like that, just trying to make this really easy to do these nice layouts. Let's just get a bit of color on there so it's better to see. Let's go and preview that. Nice. Yeah, so you saw how quick and easy this is to just throw these things together. Yeah, so read the release notes on the beta update, because there's loads of new stuff in here, more than I've covered. We've fixed an absolute ton of stuff that you guys have reported. We've still got a ton more things to fix that you've reported, but we've got those and we're still working through them. So if your reported bug isn't fixed in this one, don't worry, it is on the list, and hopefully it'll be fixed, you know, in the coming weeks, as we're just getting through it all. But loads of good stuff happening, and yeah, have a play around with this build, because now we're updating the beta alongside these videos. You can have a play with this new stuff. Awesome. All right, yeah, that's it for this week. I hope this video was short enough. I think I kept it about 10 minutes, so good. All right, and I will see you again soon. All right, cheers, bye.